I don't think he or Ahmed like each other very much from the jump, you know? And that's why I loved it, was that it's possible to do good even for those who you might not think are people that you even enjoy, you know? And I love that idea that we all have it in us no matter what.
Hi everyone! On this episode of E-Junkies, we're going to talk with actors Jake Gyllenhaal and Dar Salim, who are the stars of the new movie Guy Ritchie's The Covenant. So basically The Covenant follows Sergeant John, who is a US Army sergeant stationed in Afghanistan. His interpreter is Ahmed, played by Dar Salim. At first they don't really get along, but eventually Ahmed kind of has to rescue John and take him across Taliban-infested lands to get him out of there. So later on we find out that John has gone back to the US after the war, but Ahmed, who was promised that he and his family would be sent to the US as well, that didn't happen. So John then makes a decision to rescue Ahmed and get him out of there. All right, let's roll the clip.
Hey, I'm Dreama. I'm from AsiaOne Singapore. Good evening to you guys.
Hi, Dreama.
So my first question is for Jake. So in the past, you've worked with organizations that help veterans with PTSD and survivors of the 9/11 attacks. So how have your experiences shaped the way you portrayed Sergeant John?
I mean, I work with those organizations, particularly a specific organization called Headstrong. Those organizations definitely are, you know, connected to this film in a lot of ways because I've played a few servicemen in the movies I've done, and I have learned so much from them, and they inspire me so much, and they're human beings, and we all struggle with different things, and so I just, I've had friends who've gone off and are dealing with different things, and I just want to help in whatever way I can. The idea of a hero has become somewhat cliched, and the vulnerability and the things that servicemen and women do for our country and to help maintain our freedom are extraordinary, but there are effects of it. I want to portray a complex, interesting character that does them right.
Thank you. So how is your portrayal of Sergeant John different from the past roles you've done, especially of servicemen?
Well, I mean, the first character I played was in the military, where I was playing a recruit, you know, in the Marines. So I was much younger then, and I think a lot of the issues that I was dealing with and that he was dealing with as a character are different than, you know, someone who's had more experience and is now a special ops, you know, sergeant and has been through and seen a lot of things. You know, the choices that this character has to make are about what's really inside him, and I think reluctantly he finds that there is good there, and begrudgingly, because I don't think he or Ahmed like each other very much from the jump, you know? And that's why I loved it, was that it's possible to do good even for those who you might not think are people that you even enjoy, you know? And I love that idea that we all have it in us no matter what.
Thank you for that. This one's for Dar. Though the perception is getting better nowadays, there's this tendency for actors of Middle Eastern origin, especially from those outside Hollywood, to be typecast into roles involving the wars in Afghanistan and Iraq. You have a much wider repertoire in Danish cinema, but is this something you worried about with The Covenant or something you embraced?
No, I wasn't worried about it, because if it was a stereotype, then I would just pass like I do on all of the other stereotypes. You know, I think actually it was an honor to be able to do a guy from the Middle East, from Afghanistan, and to portray him in a way that is identifiable and relatable to European audiences as well, and to American audiences, and to make him a human being and just show that, look, so much more unite us than divide us. And at the end of the day, most people just want to have an opportunity to live in a safe environment and give their kids an opportunity that they didn't have themselves. And to be able to play Ahmed as a real human being, a real man that you can relate to and that you can maybe even look up to the choices that he makes in this story, I think it's a very huge step forward. And that it only works because that's not the point of the film. You know, it's just a symptom of the film, and that's why you know, I'm proud of that fact as well. Definitely.
Oh, thank you so much. Good luck with the film. It's going to be released soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
So usually I don't really watch American war movies, but this one I kind of had to because Jake Gyllenhaal is one of my favorite actors. I mean, I watch him in Donnie Darko, Bubble Boy, Zodiac. I really like him. So I watched this one and I was pleasantly surprised at how humanizing this story was. It was a really human story about two guys who accomplished a lot together, got through a lot together. So it is a very real and pertinent, really humanizing story, which makes it pretty good. So that's it for this episode of E-Junkies. If you enjoyed it, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you at the next episode.